Alright, and we're recording. I recorded a whole video yesterday and then I forgot to upload it, so it's still sitting. I'm actually going to use the music and the title that I set up for this video, and I'll just put up a new drawing video. Anyways, yesterday there was a lot accomplished. I finished the roughs for this page. I did this whole first panel. I did a whole page for Void Circuit roughs, as you can see it. It's one big flashback sequence, as you can see. And I've got plans. I did some prints as well. I got plans to do this as a print. It's like a rabbit princess, and I did this gorilla. And I also did actually I like this one better. Hold on. This is my alien that I did. Maybe we'll put like a name underneath, like Colonel Zebulon or Dr. Zebulon or something. That's what his name looks like to me. Anyway. But I completely forgot about doing anything up there. So, in case you were wondering whether or not there's any accountability in this crazy world of getting your drawing done for the day, I actually overproduced yesterday, if anything. But, somehow I neglected to actually upload it to anywhere. So instead, we'll just do a new video. I have been thinking about doing a, and I'm going to start it soon. I actually bought like a little rotating turntable thing. I want to do an action figure channel, and it won't be like this one. There's no real reason to post every day. The reason I post every day on this one is it's like accountability. You got to keep it up with comics, but you know, my action figures collection habit. I have a lot I want to talk about with action figures. I just love them. There's something special about them, I think. At least the ones I have. Okay, so she or he, one of these guys should be in the back steering the ship. And then also it's on skids, right? Because it's streaming through the sand. I think I went a little too hard on this. This is actually the interior of the on the traveled. I did this incorrect. I'm gonna say onwards they traveled. Make it a little higher. This was meant to be just a transitionary panel to get us from the escape to the final, what we would call the denouement scene, where they're just, it's kind of a survey of who the characters are and where they are, how they've changed since the beginning of the story. In this case, there's also a rising sun. almost want to do some radiating lines from it, but I'll do them in perspective. So we get out the drawing guide, throw the perspective line right there at the middle. Oops. Delete that. Done. And let's do it on layer 14. We'll make this one the drawing assist one, and this one. There we go. Actually, I don't have the drawing assist on. I just realized. I turned it off on ink, but that's okay. I'm doing fine without it. Lets me get a little wiggle into the lines, you know. Because we can, you know, we're not stuck just drawing whatever the perspective lines tell us. We can go anywhere we want to. I've made kind of a mistake by not keeping this consistent with the length. From the sun. Actually, let's take a look at removing the pencils. And with this, we're showing that they traveled all night long and the sun came up the next day. Turn the drawing guide off. So unfortunately I drew right through the ship. That's okay. Putting these dots in so that everyone is reminded that it's really a desert. It's not truly on an ocean. I think we do have to get some tones out here. Maybe some tones on the outside. Some light tones. And we could even show, maybe we'll do some tones on the, like, you know, when you have our sun coming up like this, we've already got an idea for where we're going to cast the shadow. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of that. The shadow's going to be on the inside of the sail, on the back of the ship, and then behind the ship, like that. And it could be even darker. A little bit. And then it's just a matter of cutting it away. I think we should probably just... Yeah, a little bit more on that. Onwards they traveled into the next day. Now let's do like some light sky tones up here. I have Cubert class tonight. I'm very much looking forward to the quick critique of my second page of Unga Bunga. I haven't shared much of Unga Bunga. I think I probably should. We're only doing, you know, because this is the kind of class where anybody can join, you know. So it's kind of towards the entry level, let's say, narrative stuff. And not to say that people aren't good. A lot of people are incredibly good right off the bat, but not everyone's used to doing, you know, a bunch of pages all at once. So that's all I'm saying is that, so you only have to do 4 pages over 6 weeks. Which to me seems light. Like, that seems light. I think there should be a little bit more. But I can totally get it. And in fact, many of the people who I really like in the class, they're like, I'm really stressed even just doing 4. Which I get it. I will say that they have like depending on how much work you're putting into your drawing, they're really stressing, you know, figure drawing and stuff. I have a little bit more lackadaisical of an attitude about how hard do I need to go on this drawing. And there's a prevailing belief, which I think is unfortunate, that in order to draw a good comic, you have to have good figure drawing and, you know, impressive dynamic perspective and all these things that are not actually that important. Like, cartooning is not about that stuff. Cartooning is about storytelling. There's none of that other stuff in there. But even when I would take classes from the teachers, they would really want to spend time talking about figure drawing perspective. I agree that it's part of it, and it's important for a certain look. Maybe not my look. I'm looking at this sequence down here. Is that a little bit too pat, or just do bing? What if I switch them around a little bit? Let's change this else. What else could possibly go wrong? No, I think I need to leave it like where it was. My one other option is moving the figures down again. Let's see how that looks. think I'm not using enough up here. Just as a test. What if we grabbed a salt over here? Pushed her up front. Like pushed her way up front. Does that put them all generally on the same eye line? So I kind of like that. But let's have Rabbitfighter and her looking in different directions. I think that might work out. Of course, we're already at 16 minutes. This is a pretty good example of what happens in a narrative class. You look at your layout and you go, am I using the space? You know, am I making the best use of the space? And the lettering is a huge part of that, like where your lettering goes and how it flows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom, just like that. So I'll just do a couple more minutes, and we're right at 16, 17 minutes, so let's just do a couple more minutes. There we go. Don't screw up. It's so easy to mess up people's faces, especially female faces. I'm not good at it. The paper too much here? Okay, I like it actually. I think it's good. Alright, let's... work out some kind of better system for drawing her hairstyle. I know it's kind of a long hairstyle. Let's take a look at her without the pencils. She looks okay. I'm getting better at doing the female face. They weren't always... Not that this is great, but they weren't always as good as they are right now. Maybe I can continue that. Make that trend further. Whoops. Alright, she's looking good. Then we'll have Gallows in the back, and Rabbitfighter kind of in the mid-ground, so we've got a foreground, mid-ground, background. That's a nice combo. It's 21 minutes. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and there will be more Rabbitfighter. We're going to finish this page up. Before you know it, we'll transition into Void Circuit and maybe adding some pages to Unga Bunga. And I will see you later.